So I have a puzzle review for the Seek and Find puzzle, The Curse of Blackwood Hall, 1000 Pieces by White Mountain. I'm hesitant to show the puzzle because the box is different than the completed puzzle. So I'll kind of talk about this real quick, and then I'll give you the chance to stop watching before I reveal the completed puzzle, which is different. So there is this outlining, I guess, story or whatever of the puzzle. I don't know if you were to pause if you could actually read this, but it kind of gives you the story behind the puzzle, and then my hand is covering up the solution, so I don't want you to be able to read that right now. Then this paper here is the puzzle that I solved. It's on the other side of this. I don't want to flip it and show you until you have the chance to leave if you want to ever do this. But this is kind of what is going on. It gives you different suspects, and on the completed puzzle it does tell you a little blurb down here. You've got clues, another suspect, a suspect, which is the ghost, the two people in here that the story is about. Then you've got a clue, and then another suspect. So this is what you're working off of. For the most part, it is very similar. I actually didn't look at the box. I wasn't doing this as like a seek and find. I wasn't doing this as a mystery puzzle. I was just doing this as a puzzle. So I did look at the completed picture because I didn't really pay attention to the rest of the stuff. When I grabbed it, I just wanted to do a puzzle, and then I was like, oh, I should have had more fun with it, but oh well. So anyways, this is what the completed picture on the box looks like. If you do not want to see the rest of it, leave now. This is your last chance. Go, go, go. Otherwise, you might see some spoilers. Okay, 3, 2, 1, bye. Okay, so again, we have the solutions down there. The completed picture is right here, and this is basically what I worked off of. I did do the words first just because those were the easiest things to just kind of, obviously I kind of sorted them out and then did them. So it just tells you like a little blurb of each one. So as you're going along, as you can see, we've got the words that are added. There is another text message here. And then there are little things, and I'm not going to go over those. I'm not going to point those out. But there are little things that are added that kind of give you clues. This, if I can get the glare off, this has changed colors, but the words are all the same. Then you've got people in the background, and here is the mystery, a dead person there, and a dead person there. More people outside, and then just little other details throughout that are a little bit different. I'm not going to point them all out because if you ever do come across this and want to kind of have some fun, you'll have the chance. But this is the puzzle. It was, after doing the words, I did kind of work on this rug. I kind of sorted that out and did that a little bit, and then the chairs and stuff. But I did leave most of this for the very end just because the other things were a lot easier to do, like the faces. I sorted those out and then put the people where they belonged. These roses are a little bit different than down here, so I was able to kind of separate those, and then just, filled in things that went together. And like I said, I pretty much left this whole center part as one of the last things. I think this was the absolute last that I did, though. This was the absolute last. This I did second before last. This was hard, the wording, because of the way the letters are. It was extremely difficult, and it did take me a little while to finally kind of get the right pieces together. So all in all, as a puzzle, it was fun. As a mystery puzzle, sorry, can't tell you there because Didn't do it like that. But just as a puzzle, it was a good puzzle. The pieces fit together nicely. And it wasn't too hard. And I do like having, like I did separate these borders in like a pile. Like I said, the words went into a different pile. The faces went into a different pile. And then it's like, oh, that person goes there. So that kind of helped speed things along because, with 1,000 pieces, that's pretty much the only way that you have to do it in a puzzle like this. But the chairs and this rug were probably next to this lettering were the toughest, just because it's not clearly detailed. And then her dress was kind of like similar to this, so I was like, oh no, that's her dress, there's no other colors, kind of thing. So all in all, I'm going to keep it for a while. Oh, no, actually, you know what? I'm not going to keep it for a while. I am going to take it back to the library because, like I said, I didn't do it as a mystery puzzle. I just did it as a puzzle. I've done it. It was fun. It was fine. I might have kept it if I was into the mystery puzzles, but I think this is from the library, and I'm going to take it back to the library so that somebody else has a chance to do it. Maybe they'll actually do it the correct way. Okay, so one last time, I'm going to try to zero in on this a little bit. Like I said, I don't know if you're able to pause it and read it, but if you are, you can kind of get the idea from it, but I will not reveal the solution so that you would have to find it if you want to do it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.